and welcome to the 16th annual Garden State Film Festival. I'm very happy to be interviewing you two. How you guys doing?
Good, very good. Very happy to be here.
And what are your names? Because I know I'm going to butcher them.
Okay, Shelley.
Shelley Grodner Seidenstein.
And my name is Hafiz Farid.
Wow.
And we're both from the Garden State.
Yes, we are.
So it's amazing having you guys here. And is this your first time at the Garden State Film Festival?
It is. And actually, we'd like to thank Nancy Uslin for actually encouraging us to be here and having the honor to be here and to meet Diane.
Absolutely. She's
amazing.
I have to thank her too for having you guys be here because I love this place. It's amazing to have you guys bring your film. Can you tell me a little bit about your film that you guys brought?
It's a very exclusive film based on an interview that we did with Maya Angelou, the great Maya Angelou, poet, writer, essayist, and we believe that she's one of the great philosophers of our time. Mm-hmm. And we were blessed to interview her in the privacy of our own home. And we turned that interview into a film called Maya Angelou, Reflections of a Blessed Soul.
It's a very unique styled film. It's not your typical interview with a director or interviewer, and she takes it away.
Wow.
So she's talking to each and every one of us during this interview.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what were your roles in the film?
I'm the director. Shelley's the co-writer, executive producer. And you wear many hats in this process of filmmaking, and so we both wind up putting our creative ideas together and collaborating and putting it all together. In fact, Shelley was the person that actually diligently, after I tried for several years to get an interview with Maya, Shelley was persistent, and finally got her to agree. Wow. And Maya Angelou agreed on the stipulation that we had to have her hair done.
Well, in her home, it'd have to be in her home.
Yeah, I was going to say it should be in her own home. That's so intimate and personal and
so
honest.
Beautiful. And that her hair and makeup should be done, and which is very little in the asking. And so we were so grateful.
So amazing.
And it was a little more than 2 years before she passed away. So it was very, very special at that time when someone can see their mortality. Any time that they give anyone is a blessing because they know that their time is limited, and she gave us that interview and spent all day with us, and she's a fascinating spirit, fascinating human being, and what she said to us and what she says in this film is so timely that it could have been said yesterday or today, and we're very proud to have had that opportunity, and we're proud that this film is showing not only during the Garden State Film Festival but during Women's History Month.
Absolutely.
Because she is her life not only as a poet, an author, but she's always been an advocate and an activist for women's rights, for human rights, and we think that it's very important to go back to those kind of voices, those kind of minds, those elders, and that wisdom that we really need now in such a dark time.
Absolutely. So I think it is I think any time to premiere this film would be the perfect time, but especially now.
And to keep her alive.
And she'll live on no matter what, but this
we
film.
need to make sure that.
Absolutely.
So that's our work.
So do you guys feel like obviously accomplished, but how do you feel about having this film premiere here?
Oh yeah, it's an incredible.
Proud?
Very proud. Yes. And I think it's New Jersey, it's our home state. So,
and she had very strong connections with New Jersey. She was an avid jazz fan, and so Sarah,
and Asbury Park was like the music spot, still is.
Right.
And Newark, New Jersey.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's a lot. There's a whole history of beauty within one extraordinary woman, and this is really a very deeply felt film about not so much a timeline of her life, but the more philosophical parts of life, and how do we handle them, and what does it really look like?
Yeah.
And she kind of sets us up to look at it.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
That's absolutely beautiful. It's meaningful, and I could tell it means so much to you guys.
Oh, yeah.
So I can't imagine how it feels just to be surrounded.
Do you know what university that she graduated from?
No, where did she graduate from?
She never went to college.
And she was...
Maya Angelou, one of the most brilliant human beings on the planet, never graduated from any college, but she was awarded over 40 honorary degrees and was teaching up until almost to the point of her death.
And she knew
was
more than
teaching
any
at.
professor could tell anybody, I think.
So we say she is a product of the universe, not a product of any university.
Wow.
But part of that is because of her upbringing and her circle of friends on a constant basis. Was she would be with Langston Hughes, and she would be with Lorraine Hansberry,
Wow.
and James Baldwin was a friend and mentor of hers,
Wow.
and Ossie Davis and Ruby Davis. She was very close with both Malcolm and Martin, and so that kind of experience just deepened her mind, and theirs, because she was not just someone who was learning from them; they were learning from her, and
they've all changed the world and still continually do.
and they looked at her as a peer. We say that she is a modern day philosopher, and that kind of breaks a mold of always thinking about philosophers as males, as men. We think about Aristotle, and we think about Plato, and we think about the great philosophers, but you very seldom hear them. You very seldom hear a woman in that, in that league. But Maya Angelou is one of the great philosophers, and that's why she's so often quoted. And so we're going to leave you with a quote from Maya to put in your pocket.
I would love to. I don't have any pockets. I'll put it in my heart, though. What's the
We'll
quote?
do each one.
When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time.
Oh my gosh. Say that one more time. That is so amazing. I just thought of oh my gosh.
Maya Angelou, when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time.
That's so amazing. That is an amazing way to end this. I'm so excited to see your film. And when is it premiering again?
11:45 to 1:45. That's Saturday at the Asbury Park Senior Citizens Center.
Is that too early for you?
I will be there.